Only 40% of you are subscribed. Fix that. I want to say thank you to my Patreon subscribers and my Twitch subscribers. If you want to help out the channel, you can actually help out for as little as $1 a month. Enjoy the video and have some fun.
Let's do another video. So here, all right, guys. I am somebody who is a leftist. Now, one of my biggest things about being a leftist is I'm not on the left because I had some big come to Jesus moment when I realized, oh my God, I need to be ideologically pure, and I always have to no. I had a general sense of always wanted equality. I've always wanted a sense of just you know stop messing with people and their rights. Like, stop. I've always had a sense of yo, just stop fucking with people. Um, did I have to face bullying to like a certain characteristic? No, I mean, like, outside of the racism, but I was always a straight black male. That part of the black, of course, but I was a straight male that, ironically, even though I was a nerd, I actually always had some form of, let's just face it, since I was a sophomore in high school or junior in high school, I actually had a girlfriend, or I had somebody that I was getting regular sex from. And I had a couple of dry periods, but shit like that. But it never turned me into an incel because I had female friends. I was never one of those guys that oh, I need to be on the left now, because no, what was key to me is being more, just that whole sense of equality, and then evolved to equity, or just making sure everybody gets what their needs are and needs met. And it was actually funny. And I, you know, and I'm rambling right now, of course, but I didn't get on the left as some. I was always on the left, and I needed to do this, or I had this big come to Jesus moment where somebody just all of a sudden bullied me and shit like that, and or I was picked on, and so my identity makes me get on the left. No, I literally just have always had a sense of, wanting people to be treated fairly, wanting people to be treated, with equality and all the other good shit. Um, what always also bothered me is and I know this is out of left field, but can we normalize men's um, wiping when they piss? Um, I tell you what. I tell you what. Can we normalize men wiping their ass when they shit? Because oh boy, some of the shit that I hear about from, oh God, can, like, touching your pee pee is not, not gay in the way that a lot of people think it is, or wiping your ass is not gay. But that's neither here nor there, because like, you know, I should, and he got me stun locked where, look, dude, look, guys, I'm gonna be honest with you. If you want a woman to be clean, and I'm using this, I know I'm using this. If you want a woman to be clean when you're enjoying sex with her, she wants the same from you. Just a little tip. Like, I enjoy getting fellatio, and so I I I make sure she has something clean to put in her mouth when she's ready. But fuck, you got me set off. I'm trying to do this intro and you messing with me. All right, but anyway, yeah, no, I've never been a centrist. I may have had, man, I've been a man, never actually just been, oh yeah, super hard leftist, Marxist shit like that. But I've never been a centrist. So let's go. Let's go, because this shit right here, I I don't know what else to say. Look, I really think this person believes that he's on the left, and I'm like, here, no shade. Like if you think he's on the left, he's on the left, but he still has some reactionary tendencies. And I I let's go.
Sanders is running in. So
yes, it's this dude. Yeah, it's this dude because reasons.
So Lunar Echo asks, and I'll leave it at this: how much of a willingness to accept conservatism is based in privilege?
All right. So. Here's the thing. Check this out. Most people that are conservative or fundamentalists are fucking poor. Like I just say this right now. Most people that are fundamentalists or conservatives are fucking poor. Oh god. Okay. Yeah. Like this is the shit that I mean. You know buzzwords, and you thought these buzzwords because you found this fucking audience of people. Like FD, I know your previous videos, and it's just like, yeah. Most of the people who are conservatives are dirt shit poor. Now, do they have the white privilege? And am I gonna say that you don't like? Okay, so let's just break this shit down. Let's just break this shit down, where people like this won't understand. All right, check it out. I believe there are such things as white privilege. Here's where a lot of these people don't actually get it, because they make it seem like if you're white, you have a superpower. Can white people be poor? Yes. Are often white people poor? Yes. Are often white people have hard lives? Yes. But if you, as a white guy, is with a group of black people, and y'all all high as shit, you're going to be the representatives for the group. Why are you going to be the representative of the group? Because the police won't just automatically try to kill you because they think that you're a threat. They may think that you're a fuck up. They may think that you're hanging with the wrong crowd, but they're not going to automatically kill you. That's what white privilege is. That's it. It's not that you can't be poor, because we know white people are poor. We know black people are poor. We know Hispanic people are poor. We know that Native Americans are poor. We know that they face broken homes. We know that they like majority of people on food stamps. We know that shit gets real. However, the little 3 or 5 years of like the whole equality like things, you know, where a lot of people feel like equity is oppression. Like, look. I know the meme is like there's a joke about, oh, they want to get rid of the straight white males. No, you motherfuckers still run a majority of the government as far as government office. Right now, the person who sits as a chief executive of the United States is a straight white male. That's cool. I have no problem with that. I have a problem with Joe Biden himself. But that doesn't mean that you don't face problems. Cool. I get that. I totally fucking get that. But you just don't have one extra weight on your motherfucking shoulder. That's it. That's what white privilege is. And that's key. Like, that's it. That's all. Don't let these dumb fucks like this motherfucker sit back and tell you, oh, you have everything. No, you don't. Rich people have everything. And they taste good with fucking barbecue sauce. Let's eat together. Okay. Here, they may not beat the fuck out of you for being poor. They might beat the fuck out of you for being poor, and they know they can't do anything, that you can't do anything about it, but not for your skin. Like, and Vegeta hit it right. Hey, if you poor, cops may beat the shit out of you, but they're not gonna say, oh, you poor and this demographic, let's beat the shit out of you even more. And oh no, they're a threat. Gun. That's it. That's all white privilege is. It's that you don't have one other thing fucking with you. You can be poor, you can be fucked up, but you don't have that one other thing fucking with you. That's it. That's it. That is all that shit is. But let's go to the video. God, I'm supposed to be doing art.
Yeah, so I think there's a lot, and that's one of the reasons why this Jordan Peterson stuff has been so interesting to me, because so I was a liberal for most of my life, and I had fights with more left-leaning black folks.
Okay. We're doing this. Okay, we're gonna do this. Dude, you still a liberal. You still have reactionary tendencies. Like, fucking change my mind about that. All right, let's go.
While Bernie Sanders was running in the middle of Obama's second term, where
Obama wasn't. Oh my God, he wasn't left leaning. He was a central. Okay. Let's be honest. I think Bernie is more left than what he actually lets on, and what they let him be. But let's go.
I was really working to justify not moving further left in my politics because I didn't see it being useful.
In other words, I was comfortable where I was at. It didn't have any benefit for me to be. It didn't have any benefit for me actually going further left. And you're still not too far left. But yeah, no, I it was comfortable for me, so I stayed where I was, and that's fine. Most liberals are like that, and like I'm not gonna shit on them. Most people don't like. Okay. I'm going. Oh, fuck. I hate doing this. A lot of people don't want to push or rock the boat. They don't. They're comfortable where they are. They're trying to live their life within the guidelines of where they're at, and they don't want to disturb the boat. I just care about making sure my family's taken care of, make sure there's food in my house, make sure there's a roof over my head. They don't. Cool. Great. It's kind of selfish and short-sighted, because if you only care about your shit, but you say nothing when they come for the socialists or the communists, or I forget, it's a poem, something about that. I may have talked about it on stream. When you care about only yourself because it wasn't your problem, when they finally come for you, who is going to be left to speak out? But, okay, let's go.
In the long run, right? I didn't think it would work. I got one homeboy that I was arguing with on Facebook all the time. He was still wrong about a lot of shit, but like,
so are you.
I have to give, like, I gotta shout him out credit that, like, he challenged me to the point where I really was like, okay, what am I really protecting by maintaining
your own comfort,
my love for Barack Obama, by maintaining my adherence to the status quo? And I realized it was just because, even as a black man and with my specific intersections of oppression, I'm in a
Stop with the I'm trying to sound more intelligent with the whole I'm gonna do theory. People don't live in theory. You dumb fuck. Like, stop. Nobody came to you with theory. You just want to sound smart because you popped off a bread tube. Say, because I had to deal with racism. Say that shit. This is how people talk. I get it. You're playing to an audience that always believe. But are you trying to convert people, or are you just trying to preach to the choir ministries? Like, okay, let's go.
Relatively privileged position. After I finish this manuscript video, I'm going to talk about, like, being a millennial. And like, if you saw the video with Julesy points out that if you're black and you're born in like the 80s or the late 80s, early 90s, to college educated parents that weren't born in a relatively major city but away from the crack epidemic, you are probably pretty privileged as a African American person.
Go on.
By internal standards. When I have cousins that grew up on the south side of Chicago in the Wild Hunnets that are just as smart as me, or they grew up way out in the
Like, why does he keep shitting on? Like, oh my god, oh my god. Okay, so I actually posted my shit on BreadTube, and I actually had somebody. I of course I have people that comment this shit like, well, he's not talking about he's not insecure with his blackness. Why, like, dude, why do you keep having to bring up your cousins? Just like, okay, let's go.
The suburbs and that fly in the milk experience, just as smart as me, but didn't have access to the type of resources and support systems, self-affirming, blackness affirming resources that I was a beneficiary of as a young boy. A lot of people, the thing about Hoteps that's so funny to me is that, like, if Hoteps knew my history, they respect the shit out of me.
But they know your opinion, so they still respect the shit out of you. I don't know where this is. Oh god.
Because all the Hotep shit, all the Pan-African shit that motherfuckers are learning in undergrad and in their 20s off YouTube and Instagram, that was like native to me. It wasn't Hotep bullshit. Some of it was, but it wasn't as watered down and weird as it's gotten now. It wasn't like Hebrew Israelite shit, but like that, you know.
So he actually admits that he knows the Hotep shit. I like, dude, like every fucking video that I talk about this motherfucker literally proves my fucking point. Now, okay, get it. I get it. I'm not even gonna say that he's HBI. I don't. No, or HIB, whatever the fuck it is. The Black Hebrew Israelites. I'm not even gonna say that, but he does have some Hotep tendency because he's learned the shit. Like, wow, okay.
So Pan-African like activity that was born in the 60s. That's what my parentage and like my community was born from. I grew up with no issues about being black, and then I was surrounded by productive images of blackness.
And yet he shits on his cousins in on the South Side in the Wild Hundreds. Like, come on, man. Yeah, dude. The more I hear about this motherfucker, boy. All right, let's go.
So of course I went to college. Of course I went to an HBCU. Of course I came out and had a decent job and was able to, you know, partner well with my now wife with relatively minimal issues. Of course I gave my children African names. You know what I'm saying? Of course I voted for Obama. Of course.
Now, you hear this shit, right? You hear this shit. Oh, because I'm black and I'm proud of my blackness. Like, stop making your policy decisions on your identity versus what those policies are. Now, did I vote for Barack Obama? Yes, because John McCain was a complete fucking idiot. And I hate Mitt Romney's policies. Were goddamn Barack Obama's policies better? Yes. Marginally, except for Romney Care. But we're not going to talk about that. But, like, for real, like, oh, okay. I get, and this is going, oh, God, I can't say it. I get the whole idea of so many of those black conservatives saying that you shouldn't vote for somebody just because of their color, their skin, or what, like, but it's about policy. If you're not looking at the policy versus, oh no, I said, like, then you have a problem. I voted for Joe Biden even though I fucking hated his politics. The senator from MBNA. The motherfucker who helped push the crime bill. But I also hated fascism. Like, oh no, and that don't get me wrong. I really think that representation is a thing, and you should actually have representation. That's why I wouldn't want dumb fucks like this who actually have black voices, even though I don't agree with them. I don't want people like this silenced. And besides, it's how I can, like, talk about, like, the dumb shit that they actually say. And, like, yeah, no, this is, oh God, but this is just stupidity. This is just stupidity. No, and that's the thing too. We not only have to have a diversity of people of color, we need women, non-binary people. We need it all. But to just make your policy decisions or based on your identity is fucking stupid. All right, let's go.
Of course, all these things, right? So like this is shit. Do I still get pulled over by the police? Yeah. Did police show up at my doorstep one time with guns, hiding in the bushes, looking for another nigga that looked like me? Yeah, that shit really did happen. But luckily, I'm still here, and I have the resources, especially now doing YouTube, that the shit that really affects Black people in the struggle, and people in the struggle in general, sexual minorities, Black trans people, Black queer people, trans and queer people in general, immigrants, the whole list of people that are negatively affected by conservative centrist politics. I'm not worried about that shit for real. So of course, man, I really want to hold on to that feeling when Obama was elected.
Why? Okay, I get it. Representation, woohoo. But why? Why still hold on to that feeling? I don't get that part. Maybe it's because like I just saw him as a better option over McCain. Okay, let's go. All right.
I want to think about that other shit. You see what I'm saying? That is privilege. That is wanting the status quo in the world as you understand it, which is pretty good to you, to be, validated, to be righteous. You know what I'm saying? So all conservatives, and I'm Black. You see what I'm saying? And like I don't know how I'm gonna fully address it because I'm coming from a weird space. But I'm gonna tell you, especially being in Atlanta, especially being an HBCU grad, and especially coming out of that headspace, the elitism among Black, academics and the Black bourgeoisie, it's tough. It's problematic, and a lot of motherfuckers don't realize they're conservatives. Man,
I'm glad you agree with my point. Oh, okay, let's go.
Me and FD had similar backgrounds. You'd be surprised how many people didn't realize how wild the Black experience.
Was this the motherfucker that was in my comment section? Oh, this is the motherfucker that was in my comment section. Oh, wait. Let me actually look. Hold on. Oh shit, let's go. Oh God, let's do this. I recognize that name. Oh my God, I recognize that name. Was it that man? Oh God. Here. Was that it? Let me see. Let's see. Was it in this one? No, it wasn't this one. Here. Give me a second, guys. I'm looking. Hold on, I'm looking. I'm still looking. Okay, no, it was somebody different. Maybe I saw the fucking what's the name from video stream. All right, let's go.
Experiences until undergrad, post Trayvon Martin and Michael Brown. Now, I wasn't that bad, but yeah, I was really, because I had always worked with kids. I was really frustrated when Trayvon Martin was murdered.
But he wasn't the first. Okay.
And people were like, "Wow, I can't believe it still happened." I'm like, "You can't." Black people. So the term conservative means to conserve, to hold on to the status quo.
But how? Okay. Wow. Yeah. Sure. Yes. Okay. Let's go.
As it has been. to hold on to the things that have worked in.
No shit, Sherlock. Okay. I'm sorry. Headphones user rip. Okay. I. Do we need to bring up a dictionary definition for that? Oh, okay. All right.
The past, even though a lot of these things never actually fucking worked. I talked about that with your boy Thomas Sowell and Candace Owens.
Wait, Candace Owens, who you said you would trust her opinion over somebody who's we still have that video. You said you would trust Candace Owens' opinion on race versus a white guy who learned it in books. We have that video, dog. Wait. No. Okay. All right.
Good old Uncle Tom, both of them. But when you don't have, and so the same thing with these Jordan Peterson centrists, if you are a heterosexual white male, as much as Jordan Peterson likes you to believe that you are, actually the most oppressed group, you are not. So you don't care that much about Roe v. Wade being taken away.
And see, this is the shit that I mean by people on the left actually need to actually address some shit about themselves. Because just telling somebody you're not oppressed when they have to deal with the fact that it's not that many jobs because of automation and moving jobs overseas, because people don't have the same financial buying power that they once had. People aren't like climate change. Some people don't have access to clean water. Like, it's just like when you just say that, oh, you're privileged and call it a day, and not explain what is actually happening. When you want to just sit back and say like, oh, these stupid people, they don't realize how good they actually have it, when it's just like you're playing into the meme. You know the meme where they're literally here, and Joe put it up the other day, and I fucking forgot to save it. Here, let's go to that quote. Give me a second. Here, where is it at? LBJ. Here, poor are still oppressed regardless of not being the most oppressed. Why does it matter who's more fucked over? Exactly. I'm just looking up that quote right now. Do we have the article? Do we have the here? Here it is, right here. Let's go. Let me tell you what's at the bottom of it, he said. If you can convince the lowest white man that he's better than the best colored man, he won't notice you picking his pocket. Hell, give him somebody to look down on, and then he empty his pockets for you. This is the shit that, like, people on the left need to understand. They don't fucking... Straight white guys don't just hate people. They have been told that these people are going to take your fucking money. And I get it. It fucking sucks to be a victim of harassment and being picked on, I fucking get it. But when you equate them to the enemy versus the people that's just telling them the shit, who's making money off of their misery, and then saying that, oh no, it's not your fault, it's them. You feed into this stereotype, and this is what this motherfucker is doing. Yes, like man, it is literally Jordan Peterson is a fucking old man staring at motherfucking clouds and is so mad as the old man. Oh no, it's the trans people, it's the gay people, it's the women that's taking away men's agency and is making the chaos dragon and word salad. This is the shit that literally that they're doing. And the fact that FD doesn't get the fact that these guys are pawns as well will like fuck you over. I said, let's all get together and make sure our fucking power is heard. I'm not saying forgive. I'm not saying forget the histories of the past. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying, oh no, racism is over. No, that's stupid. What I am saying is that they are victims of the patriarchy as well. When they're told that they have to be this way, they have to act a certain way. If like they have to be, they've been told hey, you have to always pay for dates. Why? Why the fuck do you always have to pay for dates? If somebody wants to see you, they should want to fucking pay for your date too. And nobody has to fuck you, but that also means that if nobody has to fuck you, there are people that's gonna want to fuck you. Just don't be creepy about it, and let them choose. And when somebody that wants to fuck you chooses to fuck you, oh man, they have fun. Trust me when I say that. Oh, okay, let's go.
You don't care that much about, anti-trans bills. You don't care that much about voter disenfranchisement. You don't care that much about all these things that Jordan Peterson tells you is really the evil.
But the thing about it is, so many of these people actually should. Because some of these people have been told they have to act like this, or they have to be attracted to this. Some of these people are actually the targets of what they've been told to hate. The Jesse Helms of the in 1920s, actually 1990s, where he showed the white man tearing up a job rejection letter while the announcer said he had to be given to a minority. Yeah, no, this is the shit. Like, this is like, you really think that like if in that scenario, you really think that it was supposed to be given to a minority? No, most likely that job was shipped overseas. But let's continue.
Postmodern, leftist, whatever. You don't care about that stuff because that stuff has no value to you. And it's easy for you to say, but I'm just a centrist. I just want common sense things to help people. And you don't understand that extreme is already where we are. That's a point I wish I'd have spent more time with in the video, is that like centrists will say the left is too extreme. And they aren't understanding that shit is already extreme. Climate change is already extreme. Police brutality is already extreme. Trans and queer phobia, already extreme. Women's rights, already extreme. Like, so much shit is already extreme.
And what kills me is this, right? They never actually make the actual next step. Here, let's just make the point. Let's use a red pill point. The fact that men are perceived to be more violent, that leads to disproportionate sentencing versus men versus women. Like, no, you can actually play to the shit that they fear about. Here, red pill man, you've been told all your life that you need to grow up. You need to get a job and have a family. And make sure that you're a responsible member of society. Well, you know who's taking that away? Who's not letting you be responsible? Who's crushing you on their wages? The motherfuckers at the top that's paying you. They're doing it so bad that they're trying to make you shit on the people who have less power than you. That's how you get them. I don't want to just ostracize straight white males to make them seem like the boogeyman. No, no. You're part of us. You still have to work for a living to these rich fucks at top who don't give a fuck about you, who would rather you be mad at everybody else than give you what you deserve. That's how the left should handle this shit. But when you get fuckers like this or like this, who sit back and say, no, they're the problem because reasons, you only radicalize them more. When you say, and this is like, I'm ranting tonight. When you say that, like, my mom worked at a women's prison. Just to bring this up, let's start on. I don't know if this is still true, but in our state, women cannot be convicted of a violent crime because women were seen as less to be violent or don't have the full agency, I guess it's agency, to therefore fully responsible for it. Like you don't get it. Like, and then like here. This shit, like we on the left needs to say like, yo, straight white man, you're not our enemies. Who are our enemies are the motherfuckers who perpetuate this shit. You just as much a victim of the situation as we are. And that's not a knock on your capability as a person. It is a bigger system than one person. You can't just clean up your room or fix yourself and then fix a system. It takes more than one person. We need to do it through the power of friendship. And like, no lie, like a lot of, big heterosexual shit have like the power of friendship. Like think about Thundercats. They were just like beefy, burly cat men, but they had the power of friendship too. But all right, let's go.
Already, they were putting kids in cages under Obama. You feel me? There were kids in cages under Obama. We just didn't hear about it. So,
yeah, we did. Oh, okay, let's go.
And then a year ago, a bunch of racists literally tried to do a coup on our nation. So we're already extreme. So if you are in the center of extreme, then you're right wing. You get me? Anywhere else in the world, shout out to Big Villainous and Overthrow Media. Anywhere else in the world, America's liberal party is a conservative party. It's center at best. So yeah, if you're like, I'm a centrist, but you're against critical race theory, you're against trans rights, you're okay with wild shit that Jordan Peterson says, you're okay with normalizing misogyny and misogynoir in, actual like academic discourse. You're okay with the abuse of black bodies, male and female and otherwise. If you're okay with those things, as long as people are polite about it, you feel me? Then you're a conservative. Because that's how shit's been going for the longest and will continue to go until people move further left.
And what are you doing to help? Like literally, what are you doing to help? I like I said, this is the shit that I'm talking about. What are you doing to help? Are you trying to pull more people into it? Or are you just trying to say, this is the standard, if you can't meet it, that's done. Here, right-wing populism in America, the richest, douchebag in New Jersey, at a Sorner event, sovereign over the murderous Saudi regime, and under the eye of preventing a wannabe American dictator, euphemistically chanting derision against the popularly elected president. Yeah, of course. But I didn't lose because reasons.
Among my peers, I'm the moderate. I was talking about that with BP the other day. Like I'm low key. Not I'm too radical to like get certain sponsors. I know that much.
Because of course we know it's about the money. Anyway,
I know my sponsorship money is weaker because of my political takes. But like,
yeah, sure.
Don't give St. Andrew 300,000 subscribers. Don't give Villainous 300,000 subscribers. Y'all want to see Radical for real. Shout out to them. Anyway, I'm about to roll, y'all.
All right, yeah, done. Fuck. What can I say? I think I made more points in that motherfucking video than he did. He says, well, conservative is when you have privilege. No shit. How do you fix it? What is your prescription for fixing it? I know my prescription for fixing it is saying that, no, you don't have it well off. No, you're not, like, oh, God damn it. If you have to work, be it produce shit or you know, dance, fucking act, most of the time, you are a worker. You may have some security built up, but if you don't just sit back and because you own shit, you are a worker. I don't care how much fucking money you have. You're closer to me than what all those motherfuckers are who own the shit. The motherfuckers that will sit back and get copyright money off of the shit that I own. And I'm not talking about the artist because the artist only owns part of this shit. Like, you are still a worker. As fucking Outkast said it, if you don't move your feet, then I don't eat. So we like neck to neck. You are a worker. And my prescription is workers of the world need to unite to actually make sure that we can tell these owner class motherfuckers that no, we do your fucking labor, pay us more, treat us better. But, you know, reasons, right? Reasons, right? This is my problem. Because, again, a lot of people on the left just want to sit back and say, well, I'm just right because I'm on the left. No, are you right because of principles? How did you come to those principles? I never want somebody in my audience, even if I get big, to just want to be on the left because my identity is persecuted. No, be on the left because you're fucking right, and you want to help people, and you want to make sure that everybody has things according to the needs that they will need, and are able to provide and produce according to their capabilities. But anyway, do your YouTube shit, like, subscribe, and all that other good shit. Help me reach my goal of hitting 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year. I want to say thank you and, like, cut the video segment here.
If I gave myself the power